Alright guys, today I'm going to showcase some contralateral patterns for you guys. These are contralateral, meaning opposite arm and leg working together, which is going to transfer huge into developing coordination and strength on the mat and in the cage. Alright guys, so contralateral patterns is a big word for basically meaning that our opposite arm and leg are working together. Now what I've noticed over the years is a lot of times people will come in the gym and we're just doing basic warm-up stuff and they're doing it completely wrong. For example, if you guys met me, you guys never met me in your whole life, and I came walking up like this, right? A lot of you guys would laugh. You'd be like, dude, what the hell's wrong with that guy? But you'd be shocked how many times I have people do skipping drills, right? And they're skipping with the same side working together. Or we're crawling, right? We're down on the ground and they're crawling with the same side moving together, right? It's a small, subtle thing, but the wiring's all jacked up. So when we go to do strikes, right, or takedowns, and you want to fire opposites together so you're an athletic person, it's off, right? So I'm going to show you a handful of exercises that I use that are from low level to maybe a little bit more explosive to kind of re-groove that pattern with my athletes. All right, guys, this first one is a real simple core drill. It's a dead bug, right? There's a million variations of these things online, so we can dig into that later. But this is just a real simple one to groove that contralateral pattern again between our shoulder and our hip. But all we're going to do, start down on your back, arms and knees up, and then you're simply going to just lower opposite arm and foot together and come back to center. Other side and back up. Trying to keep that stomach braced, back flat on the floor, and you'll feel that mostly in that anterior core. So this next one, guys, we did the dead bugs first for that anterior core. This next one's just got bird dog. So we're going to be working on the glutes, hamstrings, and low back up to the shoulder. But we're going to start quadruped, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to fire that heel back towards the wall, get that glute to work, and then opposite arm up. So we're looking not to tilt. We don't want any movement there. We just want to lock everything in, reach, and fire everything strong. And then just alternate back and forth. Again, trying to get that glute, the glute erectors up to that opposite shoulder working together. All right, this next one is the next contralateral pattern. So we did bird dogs, we did dead bugs. We kind of got all this trunk musculature kind of working together. The next step is just to do a basic crawling pattern. Forward and backward is where I normally start, but you can do it baby crawling too with the knees on the ground if somebody's wrists are bugging them or they just can't get this pattern down. Baby crawling is perfect, right? But all that means is with the knees down. I'm going to demonstrate one up on the toes so you can just see what's going on. But again, what we're looking for is not having those opposite or not having the same side moving together. I want those opposite arm and leg grooving together, okay? So it looks something like this. So we're just, knees are elevated, right? Hands underneath the shoulders. And then we're just simply moving backwards. And coming back forward. Not big steps, small steps, spine's neutral. Act like you got a little cup of water or something on your low back. So we're not like swaying back and forth. We're not butt up in the air. I want those knees low. I want your eyes forward. And I want that trunk working. Right? Just simple, simple, simple. Moving forward and backward. What we'll do is typically maybe 50 to 100 feet down and back. We might do that once, so maybe twice if we're feeling ambitious. But again, the intensity is low. We're just trying to groove that pattern. So guys, this next one is a simple marching pattern, right? So we're gonna change a few little things. We're gonna get up on the balls of our feet. Then we're gonna spread our fingers, arms at 90 with real tall posture. And then you're just simply driving that knee high. Stand up on the balls of your feet, knee high, and then driving that elbow back. And you'd be shocked. Do that for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, building up, right? Just learning how to march contralateral pattern together, and you'd be shocked how much you're gonna feel your hip flexors, your glutes, your feet, all these things kind of firing and kind of exposing some weakness. All right, guys, moving on from that marching pattern, we're gonna jump into like a little bit of a skipping pattern. So it's very similar, almost identical to that marching pattern, except we're just gonna spring off the ground a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit quicker, a little bit more explosive. But it looks something like this, right? Just getting that little hop, springing off the ball to the foot, Driving the elbow back, staying tall as you go. But it's just a real low level, little bit more explosive contralateral pattern to kind of get things firing at a higher speed. So guys, hopefully some of those drills kind of help you, give you some new ideas on things you can do maybe during your warm-up, maybe throughout your different exercises, your workouts, that type of stuff, to kind of groove those opposites moving together. Now you'd be shocked how much coordination and strength that you'll derive from that stuff. But again, using them in warm-ups and in between, like maybe as an active rest during your strength training, you just want to get those reps in, and over time you're gonna have yield big results because you're going to be more athletic, more coordinated, and a lot stronger. So, you know, this can move into skipping for height, bounding, dragging sleds, a variety of different directions depending on what your goal is. But hopefully, again, that gives you some ideas, some new things to play with. Give them a try. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below. You know, we have lots of different resources, from Tim Anderson's Original Strength to a ton of other people that can give you a lot of different directions, a lot of progressions you can use, but that'll at least get you started. So again, leave a comment down below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're putting out a ton of good content. We want to stay in touch.